This past weekend, I ended up having my biggest weekend ever doing gig work. I went 3 straight days doing Amazon Flex and Walmart Spark. The whole weekend consisted of shopping orders, Amazon routes, and also some Sam's Club runs. From cancellations to hours on end of dry streaks, it was an absolute crazy weekend. And after working 44 hours and driving over 700 miles, today I want to break down with you guys how it went down, what each day looked like, and how I ended up making over $1,300 in one weekend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you. Day 1 set the tone for the entire weekend. I don't think this peak season has been doing good for really anybody. Honestly, that order was a complete disaster and we had such bad luck. Well, guys, let's check in. It is 8:37, nothing.
It's raining like crazy, so you got to be careful on the steps and all that.
We were not able to get any afternoon routes for Amazon Flex. I started off at 4 o'clock in the morning and right away I knew it was going to be a grind. We ended up getting lucky and Amazon Flex ended up playing a huge part in this day because we ended up getting 2 routes. We had one for the morning. We have a total of 18 packages, 18 stops. This is a 3-hour route. Start time was for 6:45. This route's supposed to end by 9:45. And one for the afternoon. It is currently 4:10 right now. We have 14 stops, 14 packages. This is going to be the route that we're on right now. It's a 3-hour route. Start time was for 4, end time was for 7. These 2 routes alone added up almost to $200 to our total for the day. There was no Spark orders. When Spark finally did hit, it carried almost the whole day. Big shopping orders. There were tons of substitutions, ripped bags, stuff missing from off the shelves, and I was soaked the entire morning. But we pushed through. By the end of day 1, I had been out there working for 16 hours and 42 minutes. I drove over 258 miles. And sat through almost 6 hours of complete dead time. But I still ended up making $478.50. Day 1 showed me exactly what kind of weekend this was going to be. It was going to take a lot of work, it was going to be very messy, and it was definitely not going to be easy money. Day 2 was a completely different type of struggle. Spark was slammed, every aisle in Walmart was completely packed, and the oversaturation was honestly the worst I've ever seen. The amount of Spark drivers that were at that Walmart was wild. My very first order turned into a disaster. It was missing items. There were no employees around.
One item that we ended up not being able to get was like the equivalent of the turkey. Then that messes the tip up.
I was waiting forever just to get someone to unlock the alcohol case. I could never find anybody to open the case. Go to the alcohol section and guess what? Disaster. I wait 15 minutes, ask 3 to 4 people inside the store. Nothing. Like they keep saying, yeah, they're going to tell another guy. They're going to tell somebody else. They're going to tell nothing. I can't find anybody. And then I end up missing out on the customer's main item for Thanksgiving, which always hurts because you know your tip is going to get decreased. It didn't stop there though. I had my first ever cancellation on Spark.
Got an order and then it was canceled, and this is exactly why. I just got another order that I would have taken because it's great, but for the same item that I couldn't get for the last person, they want 5 of them.
Then there was a Thanksgiving Day parade that shut down half the roads around downtown. They're having a Thanksgiving Day parade and all these roads around the first drop off because it's close to downtown are now shut down because of the parade. I want to say, honestly, the parade just pissed me off. And then I seen the turkey guy. Look at that. Also, VHO was out there down bad offering 75 stop routes for barely $100, which should be illegal at this point. The only thing that ended up saving day 2 was the Spark incentive and a late Amazon Flex route. It is from 6:45 to 9:45 and it is for $105 for a 3-hour route. That route ended up being 112 total miles with the drive back, and honestly, it was rough. By the time I wrapped up, I had worked around 12 hours, which is less than the other days I ended up working this weekend. Unfortunately, I ended up getting out of there late, which makes me miss the early Amazon Flex routes and the early Spark orders. I still ended up driving 227 miles and still somehow pulled in $339.67 for the day. It was by all means not a great day, but it was definitely not a loss. Going into day 3, there was a huge question on my mind, and that was, could I actually hit $500 in one single day? Let's try to hit that $500. I have been wanting to hit $500 in a day. Every single time I go to shop, I at least see 5 to 10 people doing Spark delivery. So that's just so you know, oversaturated markets exist. If it wasn't for the holidays, it would be rough. I think if you get anywhere around $400 in the day, I think you're doing a great job. Regardless of how many hours you're out there, who cares? I mean, you're delivering food. The biggest thing is you're not following following what the Spark app is telling you to pick first. One of these days, I really wanted to get over that $500 mark for the day. We are back again. 3-hour route. It's currently 3:46. We signed in around 3:32, I want to say. This is what our route is looking like for today. It's $93 for a 3-hour route. Spark was going nonstop from the moment I started. Sam's Club orders, big shopping batches. We got our first order. I believe we have to wait till 6 a.m. to be able to go inside the Walmart. It shows here 6 a.m. But this is for $42.91. I also ended up slipping on people's steps twice. My phone was dying the whole day. People were rejecting my substitutions and every order felt like a workout, but the momentum never stopped. Spark ended up sending me some of the best orders of the entire weekend and some of the best orders I've ever even had. 7:15, $31.66. It is going 12.7 miles, but I don't want a chance not being able to get a decent order. It's only for 2 drop-offs as well. We got our first Sam's Club order of the weekend. $36, 15 miles, 6 items shop and deliver. It's going to be for 2 drop-offs though. Obviously, like the first stop is like 4 miles away from here and the next stop's like 10 after that. So let's do it. It is 11:13. $37.62. It's also going 9.7 miles. It is a total of 20 items. While I was eating, $39.30, 6 miles, 20 items. But I was wondering, where was I gonna eat? You guys already know. Come on. We went hard today. We had to spoil ourselves, bro. Got the $5 meal deal. We got a banger order. Super happy about this one. $44.96. It is to shop at Sam's Club. 30 items at Sam's Club. The items are big. And I think we have 1 alkaline water pack. And then out of nowhere, Amazon Flex gave me a full 3-hour route and let me go. After our last order at Spark, I could not get anything and I gave up very quickly because there was a bunch of Spark orders that were like 60 item shop and delivers. I saw one for like a 90. I'm not doing no 90 item shop deliver. I don't even know. I don't want to do it. I had a great day and I definitely wanted to make sure we closed out very well, and we did. I promise you guys, you're going to be like, what? Thank you. We didn't get a route. We got paid out. This route was for 3 hours from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock for $87. That free payout alone helped push that day 3 over the top. By the end of the day, I had been out there almost 15 hours, drove 241 miles, and finished off with $540.81, making day 3 the strongest day of the weekend, and leads into the part that everybody wants to know. How much did I actually make after working 3 straight days doing Walmart, Spark, and Amazon Flex? Let's get into the numbers. Over 3 days, I worked a total of 44 hours and 42 minutes. Out of that, 31 hours and 48 minutes were actually active time, and 12 hours and 37 minutes was dead time. It was waiting at the Walmart, driving back from the drops, and just getting unlucky with the orders. I also drove 726 total miles across the whole weekend. That includes the Spark miles, the Amazon Flex miles, and all the back and forth and in between. The main car I do all of my work in is a 2009 Toyota Prius, and my gas cost for all 3 days combined was only $45.51. Across all 3 days, after Spark, after the Amazon Flex routes, and after every incentive, the total amount I made on the entire weekend was $1,358.98 before expenses. After subtracting gas, my take home was $1,313.47. It was a crazy weekend. Yes, I ended up getting my highest earnings ever, but this was the first time I ever pushed myself this hard. If you guys want to see me break down a full week, let me know down in the comments down below. I also think it would come out really well. The most important thing I want to know is, do you guys think this weekend was worth it? I want to know your guys' thoughts. Leave them down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and to the next route.